Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you.
What does the nanny do?
Okay, so we're done.
Goodbye.
You. Shut it off.
Do not twist my words. Do not make me a victim, sweetie.
Just look at the mountain. That's what you saw that day.
Just the knife in the kidneys over all these years and the sacrifices that I made to love you.
Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you.
We're at season 5, episode 8. Hard to say goodbye. It's not that hard for Kody's hair to say goodbye, as we are going to find out from one Kennedy, the hairstylist of the Browns.
Ooh, hairstylist of the stars.
Oh, hairstylist of the iconic Kody Brown.
Oh, this better be on her fucking LinkedIn. That's what I'm saying.
It better be, because she made that surfer hair happen for at least 1 year.
It's true. It's true. So welcome back to part 2 of this fabulous episode. Where we left you off was, in dire straits, and everyone was probably going, what the hell is going on with these people? And we're going to continue on that journey. Kody is sitting in a stylist chair being spun around, but in a living room. And I remember going like, what the fuck am I seeing? What is happening here? Well, it all makes sense, even though it doesn't make sense.
There's like a baker's rack with all of her charcuterie of hair products and things on it.
Charcuterie of hair products, yes. Oh my God.
And she has some concerns.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well,
Ooh.
Kody is at a hair appointment with Kennedy.
Oh.
Kennedy is doing Kody's hair. And Kennedy does Kody and Meri's hair, they let us know.
Yes, she does.
So this is not just Kody's stylist. This is also Meri's stylist.
And she has some concerns about Kody's hair, and she should have probably more concerns about Meri's hair, but she has concerns about Kody's hair. And she says it's looking thinner and thinner.
Yes, as time goes on, it's thinner and thinner, which, okay.
Over the last year that she's done it. Okay.
Oh, well, also what I love is when she's speaking, there's a lot of ums and pauses. Like she's like, your hair, it's looking thinner, as time goes on, it seems like
So
your,
fake.
hair is like a little, thinner, and I'm like, bitch, they should have filmed her for 5 to 10 minutes before doing this. They needed to have her talk about her childhood or something first to loosen up, because as she's talking, it's like listening to someone who's never spoken before.
She's like harping on, but in a way that's nonsensical.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, she's getting to the point, but it's a little like, okay, girl, get to the point. And Kody talks about his attachment to his hair.
Oh, God.
He's like, I'm just a little attached. This is crazy. Today, it's not going to look bad. Today, it's not going to look bad. Why is he saying today it's not going to look bad? It already looks bad. He goes, but leaving here, one of these days, it could just blow my wife's mind if I just shaved it off. I don't know why you're under the impression that your hair looks good right now and that eventually it will look bad. It already looks bad, but that's where you're at. Okay. Your wives will be very upset if you cut that hair off.
Yeah, he makes some bad jokes about just shaving it, and it's obviously like a tee up. And he's like, well, let's just shave it.
And then beautiful Kennedy goes over to her charcuterie board of hair accoutrement and picks up a clippers and is like holding it all awkwardly. Like it's obviously a setup and it's so cheesy and it's so dumb. She's just standing there with the clippers in her hands as it's vibrating. Like, I was going to say Meri's vibrator, but I don't know if any of these women have. Janelle's vibrator. Let's go with Janelle's vibrator.
And Kody, of course, has to say, I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. And Kennedy is like, oh, I was hoping. You need to discuss it with your wives first.
Oh my God, she's standing there like an idiot. Just like,
So corny and bad.
Oh my God.
She's like harping on this idea of him needing to cut his hair, and over this last year, all of a sudden it's got worse. And so it's very obvious to me that this is a tee up, like it's a setup for causing a ruckus within the Brown family about the hair, especially because we know that Kody Brown's hair is a big dull.
His fifth wife.
I just think that this is an unfortunate thing for Kennedy to be a part of, because as a hairstylist, you might think this is good publicity, but in a way it's bad publicity. I would say in most ways it's a bad publicity stunt. And the fact that she just keeps bringing it up and talking about it over and over throughout the haircut is bad. And then I'm like, hey, bitch, you ever thought of layers? Because on a man like this, with like softer hair, thinning hair, you don't just leave him with like this bob cut. You would soften it up. You would layer it so that it had more bounce, had more body. And she's giving him this like fucking page boy haircut. And he looks like John Smith from Pocahontas, and not in a good way. What are you doing to this man's hair?
The whole bit is so awkward. Like,
I'd be embarrassed.
All of the annoying and fake laughter. And this is the thing, is like, I didn't want to start this episode by being mean about Kennedy. God bless Kennedy. Maybe she's a good person. Kennedy, if you're listening, sorry. But this is ridiculous.
I'm not sorry, because I did hair for so long and I would never do this bit on TV. Even back in this day, if people were like, you're going to be on TV, you want to cut this like celebrities, quote unquote celebrities hair, and will you please just repeat what we tell you to say?
Right. Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it because that's my business on the line.
I mean, who is going to see this and ever want to get their hair cut by her? Well, you know, she's a friend of Kody and Meri's, so she's...
And the whole Sister Wives clan, apparently.
She says she thinks the wives would be unhappy with a buzz cut. Then she says she doesn't think he has much of a choice. Like,
I've noticed a significant difference in the last year of doing your hair.
Kody cracks a terrible joke about approaching the side of a cliff and realizing you need to back up, blah, blah, blah. This whole scene is so trite, it's terrible. Kody says, my wives love the long hair. They love this shaggy surfer look.
He makes a joke about parting it in the middle and then combing over from the middle to each side to cover the receding part on the left and the right. You know, a lot of men do that, and no shame in the balding hair game. The shame here comes to Kennedy for giving him the little drummer boy look and the Ariana Grande look from the SNL skit of the castrato, and not adding layers.
My favorite part of the scene, though, is when she has his hair up in clips or whatever. And
as if it needs that.
And right. Like the 4 strands of hair are up in a clip. And she's like, I've been doing your hair for a year now, and I've noticed a pretty significant difference, especially in this area. And like circles his like balding scalp. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. It was fabulous footage, I must say. Kennedy says, I don't know how much more time we have left before your surfer look is no longer a surfer look, and you look more like a grandpa. Cody's like, yeah, Grandpa Surfer, right. I'm not ready for that. It's like, oh my God. Why are we seeing this? Why is this happening? Please make it stop. Please make it stop.
This all ties into the next scene here, where we go to Janelle's house for breakfast.
Oh, Janelle's making breakfast.
Yes, it's breakfast time, and it's Logan's last full day at home.
He's going to the university. He'll move his stuff in that day and stay there for the first time away officially from home. Janelle's letting us know in the kitchen, and it's cute because when she's talking about it, she's doing the whole, you know, like mom, faux cry voice for a second. You know, like, oh, it's his first time he's going to be gone officially. And it's like, oh, okay, Janelle.
He's excited and sad and like carried away.
So Janelle's doing breakfast for her family that morning, and their plan is to do a larger entire family meal later in the day. They reference it as lunch. I'm going like, oh my God, how many meals do you need in a couple hours? So hopefully it's the later lunch or something.
Especially large meals. Well, if you're her and you wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, she's starving.
And breakfast is at 6, then lunch would be at, 11? So dinner's at 4. It could happen.
Yeah, she's going to go to bed at 7.
It could happen.
But while Janelle is making this breakfast, so to give a little visual, like the kids are around the table. Logan, Hunter, Maddie. I'm not sure if Savannah's there. I don't know who else is there, whatever. Some kids. And Janelle's in the kitchen and they're kind of talking over the peninsula, the bar thing, going back and forth. And Janelle says, Logan, everybody wants to see your dorm. Is it too embarrassing for everybody to come? Like later in the day, which I love this question because, of course, he's like, everybody? And she's like, well, the adults. And he goes, all of the adults? And I'm like, oh my God, this is so good that she gives the clarifier of like, no, not everybody, just the adults.
Like
and he's
after.
like, all of them? Like, oh my God, like how many adults, how many people? Like, oh, and this poor kid, he's just trying to go to
feel bad for
college.
him.
He says, I'm nervous about going to college with this public family. Like, I'm curious to know how my peers, my friends, and how dorm neighbors will perceive a polygamous lifestyle.
Yeah, he's like the public profile and the dorm mates judging the polygamous lifestyle that I'm a part of. I just don't know about it. And
very reasonable. I mean, there's already enough on your mind when you're going to any school experience, starting any school, be it elementary, of course, but like middle school, high school, going to college, whatever. There's a lot happening. There's a lot on your mind. You're nervous about the change, and he's going to stay in a dorm. There's all new people. And then your mom's like, do you mind if I bring your 5 parents? Like, oh my God. I don't know if I'd push back, but
there's not even enough room for 5 parents to drop
in the
shit
room.
off. Like, okay, there's not even enough room for Cody's ego. Like, Mom, just you, please. That's what I would say.
Yes.
God.
Not even enough room for Cody's ego in the dorm room.
Not enough room. Not enough room. I'll tell you that for free.
And so as they're showing the kids at the table, Logan's like, where's Dad? And Janelle says, 'cause he's your dad. It's just your dad. And it's so interesting that he's asking, like, we're here for breakfast. You can see on the table, there's like eggs and whatever. Like everyone's just kind of waiting for the meal to start. And Janelle's, pretending to be Susie Homemaker in the kitchen with her apron on as someone else. Logan probably made all the breakfast. She like popped out some toast and buttered
as
it.
she hinted at before.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it's like, where's Dad? And it's like, well, it's just your dad. It's your dad. It's like, where is this diva? The entire family, well, Janelle and Cody's immediate family are sitting around the table to start breakfast, and Cody's like coming in late, blah blah blah, his hair and his sweaty shirt from his back sweat and blah blah blah. And it's like, Jesus, like finally Cody shows up to breakfast on the day that his son is leaving to college. Okay, thank you for gracing us with your presence, Cody.
Yeah, no shit. Janelle had said previously that Logan was always the driving point, especially in the mornings.
Yeah.
And then you've got Dad rolling in who knows how fucking late with the cold eggs on the table.
Yeah.
God.
When he enters the room, he's like, good morning. And it's like the kids are talking about how they're already done eating. Like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. And this is when we get a lovely, precious pearl from Maddie.
Yes.
What does Maddie say to her dear daddy?
Oh my God. Well, Hunter and Maddie set in on Cody and they're cracking jokes about his hair loss and balding.
And Maddie says, Dad, you're balding.
Yeah.
Like straight up says, you're balding. And Cody's like, Maddie, stop talking about me balding. It's not funny. It's like a personal slam. How would you feel if somebody said, oh, your hair is thinning?
Yeah, he gets super defensive and he's like, quit talking about my bald spot. It's like a personal slam.
Oh my God. And then we've got Maddie and Hunter on the couch after this talking about how their dad is doing the comb over from the middle and yada, yada, yada. Like, I guess it's what you got to do when you're doing whatever.
Then, of course, we have to go to the couch and all the wives have to weigh in at this moment on the haircut and the Kennedy situation. And Janelle says that he did have it short once. And it was atrocious. And I'm looking at this photo that they put up, and he looks exactly like Logan. You're telling us, and you're telling your husband that it looked atrocious, and I shit you not, Logan has the same exact haircut that they're cutting back and forth to in the scene. And I have to say, as like a parent, harping on your own insecurities in front of your children is fucking embarrassing and you should be ashamed of it. Because you're making your children feel insecure about the exact traits and things that you have given them. And you talking about how shitty his hair looks and how he'll look dumb bald, and all of his kids are sitting around the table. His boys are sitting around the table. His girls are sitting around the table. And it doesn't matter what gender you are, your parents play a part in your traits. And you're harping on about it, and you're making fun of it, and you're talking about how much you hate it, and they're going to lose their hair potentially, and he looks exactly like his fucking son in the next scene with a shaved head as he does in the picture you're saying he looks atrocious in.
Which he doesn't even look bad, which is what I don't understand. The shot is like of a guy with a short haircut.
He looks cute, actually.
Yeah, like he looks perfectly fine. He doesn't look worse than he does with his surfer hair, which, whatever.
Honestly, they should be ashamed. And I'm going to get on my soapbox about that because, like, moms, quit talking about everything you hate about your fucking bodies in front of your daughters. Dads, quit talking about your nose side profile view or your balding hair in front of your kids. Let's make differences in ourselves great again, dare I say?
Oh, God. Oh, take that one back.
Let's make differences in ourselves okay again. Like, that is the thing that I miss most about movies from the 90s and 2000s and celebrities and people in general is our differences, and talking about how much you hate those differences in front of your children is appalling, and quit fucking doing it. And you might do it by accident a few times, and that's okay because we all have things we hate about ourselves. But to do a whole segment about how atrocious someone looks and how grossed out you are, and we're going to get more into this because they each have a comment to degrade Kody's hair. And I'm not standing up for Kody, but like, let's also stand up for our kids and the traits that they're going to have.
Mm-hmm.
I can complain about my body and the things I don't like to my friends, and I know I've complained about things to you, and I know that there are things that I hate, but to say them like in front of my own kids that's like a different type of low. Like, these are my own insecurities that I have to deal with, and I don't need to put them on my children. And I even said in the last episode, or like 2 episodes ago, I made a joke. We were talking about girl math, and I said, well, girl math's about food. And I'm like thinking to myself back on it, and I'm like, no, that's actually my own insecurity. And girl math to me is like about calories. And
Right.
so I thought about it, and I texted Chris, and I'm like, okay, girl math is not about food. Like, I don't know why I said that. But in my mind, like, girl math is about food. And that's like fucking sad. And I can call myself out for it now and be like, wow, the first thought that came to my head when it came to girl math was about food, because I have an insecurity about eating that I've had my entire life, And
Yeah.
I don't think that many people who listen to this maybe haven't even seen an actual picture of me and know that at one point, like, I was over 200 pounds and I'm 5'5". Like, that was a big deal for me. And my weight's fluctuated my entire adult life, with having kids and losing weight and then having another kid like 18 months later. It's fucking hard. And to harp on that in front of your children and be cracking jokes, and then your kids are cracking jokes and you're shaming your own kids for cracking a joke that you've cracked yourself about yourself. Like, you're teaching your children to hate parts of themselves that are inevitable. Sorry.
Yeah.
Unless they have the money to intervene. And we don't all have the money to intervene. And these trends, when it comes to bodies, are trends. So even if you do have the money to intervene now and quote unquote fix it to the current trend, you might not have the money to fix it for the next trend. So it's all like this circular fucked up thing. And Hunter and Maddie are cracking jokes about their dad's hair, but he actually legitimately gets mad at them for the jokes when they were teed up for the jokes. So now you're mad at your kids for making jokes that they were teed up for, and you can tell his ego is taking a hit and he's upset.
He was definitely upset by it.
Yeah, he for sure was upset about it.
When the adults were on the couch talking about this exchange and like how Kennedy keeps telling him that his hair is thinning, etc., Robyn says to Meri, "You left him alone at a salon?" And I thought it was so ridiculous. It was so classic Robyn to like throw in some stupid comment. And it's like, oh my God, girl, get a grip.
Yeah.
Saying that to Meri because Meri and Kody get their hair cut at the same place. I'm like, how many different stylists do you guys need? What's happening here? Oh, it's just so
Meri's
ridiculous.
like, I wasn't even there. I wasn't with him. I didn't go that time.
So dumb.
And Christine says that when he had short hair, she was grossed out. She was grossed out by it.
Cody's like, you were grossed out? And she goes, yes. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, grossed out? The photo that they showed, once again, was not unattractive. Okay, you like him with long hair. It's not like he was some ugly man with short hair. He looked perfectly fine.
No,
It's
if you would have told me that
ridiculous.
photo, if you would have put that photo in black and white next to a photo of Logan in black and white, I would have been maybe confused and thought it was the same person, which is why this is pissing me off so much.
Right. Yeah. Definitely ridiculous.
Like from one scene to the next, they're showing Kody with short hair and how disgusted they are. And then the next scene, they're going to show Logan with the same exact
with
haircut.
the same haircut.
It pisses me off.
Oh, God.
And then Meri says that this is part of his persona. Like, this is what makes him him. It's his persona. And Kody has to say that the only time that he's liked his hair is after he grew it out. From childhood to the time that you grew it out after you were married. They show pictures of him after he's married to both Meri and Janelle. My mind is blown because it's like, when did you fucking grow your hair out? That you hated yourself, you hated your hair, even though you were the belle of the ball and all the women wanted to firk you and get married to you and be your 50th spouse.
Right.
And you hated your hair until it was grown out. Ugh.
Well, when Meri says, this is my favorite look, I love it being long, I don't like the idea of you cutting it, Kody wraps up this terrible little back and forth by saying, I tell you what, I won't shave it until we've talked more.
Consult the way.
It does this like exacerbated sigh, and it's like, okay, I mean, once again, what the fuck? What is going on? This is all ridiculous.
No, he has to consult his wives before he's allowed to cut his hair. And usually this goes to the women. Like, I've dyed my hair, every single color of the rainbow. I've literally had like every single color in the rainbow as my hair color. And I have this theory that you like them how you got them. So people say you get them how you got them. It's like you get them from cheating, you're going to lose them by cheating, or you lose them how you got them.
Yeah.
And I think that you like them how you got them. So, like, if I have blonde hair when we meet, you're going to like me with blonde hair our
Right.
entire relationship, or if I change it, you're going to be upset. And so far in my dating history, and for the foreseeable future, because I am married and have been married, that has been the case. And I have had every single color in the book, and I have had so many men give me so much shit for changing my hair, cutting my hair. I've had a pixie. I've shaved my sides bald. I had the Miley Cyrus back when that was a thing. I've had hair down to my butt crack. I've had it all. And every single fucking man has an opinion about a woman's hair and how they like it. So, Kody Brown, fuck you, and you do consult your wives. You do consult your wives, because I guess, and I'm thinking that they have to consult you on their hair.
Well, my big takeaway from that was just that you are a wanton slut and you've been with a lot of men.
I am.
And you have the
And
hairstyles to prove it.
I am a woman of many shades of gray.
Right. Oh my gosh. Back at Janelle's house after breakfast, Logan is talking about being nervous to move out and be on his own. But, it's like a two-camera moment. He's in his room. He's like packing things up and blah, blah, blah. He says some things. A lot of it's a little like, okay, like he needs to get a little bit, oh, God, I shouldn't even say more well-spoken because listen to me, I can't even get through a sentence. But his excitement is more than the nervousness, and it made my Grinch heart grow 3 sizes because I was just like, oh, my gosh, like he's genuinely looking forward to this, and even though he's nervous, he's excited, and he seems to have the right attitude, I think.
Yeah, he was cute. He said the thrill of the new adventure is overshadowing the nervousness.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very well spoken.
Yes, he was very cute, and I don't know. It was
Not
just
to
a good
fight
movie.
with what you said.
Right, I love that, right? Like, I
mean,
agree. I
he
concur.
was. You're right, though. He was humming and hawing back and forth, and he was like giving, things that are good, things that are bad, what he's nervous about, what he's happy about, and then he ends it by saying like the thrill of the new adventure is overshadowing the nervousness. And I'm like, okay, way to wrap it up. You got it. After all that humming and hawing, you got it.
Absolutely. So after that commercial break, we open at Mary's house. Oh, Mary. Mary, quite contrary. Meri says that one of the things they decided to do for Logan with him going off to college is make a little video of all the family, just kind of talking to him and giving him well wishes and fun memories of him, which sounds nice. Sounds like a nice thing to do. But of course, because it's the Browns, it has to be a shit show.
And ridiculous.
Christine tells us they had Meri be in charge of making this video because she would make sure that everyone got filmed and that it got cut well. She'd make sure it looked good. Oh, God. So we have this footage at Mary's house where she's filming some of the kids. She starts with Savannah. We don't get any audio of Savannah. And then she films Gabriel, and he's being cute and kind of like cheesy with his little message for Logan. And then Dayton, who's serious and whatever.
He's wearing a wolf shirt.
A wolf shirt?
Like one of those Walmart.
Oh, like the silhouette of the
shirts.
wolf in the moon?
No, it's like an actual wolf's face. Like one of those shirts.
Yes. Very of the time.
Yes. They're in front of her fancy lamp and next to a fancy side table of dark mahogany.
Oh, mahogany.
Mahogany.
Yes.
And they're next to a tchotchke cabinet of the same mahogany.
Oh, God, our listeners are going to love that.
Yeah, they're going to love it. Mahogany.
Yes, with a lot of tchotchkes. You're right. There was a lot of stuff.
Angel tchotchkes.
Mm-hmm. Dust collectors.
Dust collectors. Well, I know a lot about dust collectors.
Well,
I'm a tchotchke queen myself, I do say so.
Well, Meri realizes that she was not recording correctly with her handheld camcorder. Oh, no. She starts asking things like, what does the green box mean? And what is this? And blah, blah, blah. And Gabriel's trying to help her, but also, like, she's not really helpable. And it turns out that she was recording nothing shots and hadn't filmed any of the interviews. She was just recording the times between the interviews and nothing while the interviews went unrecorded.
Yeah, she was recording the between parts, not the actual parts.
Right. Because there was Savannah, Gabriel, and Dayton there, she refilms them, which is when we get some more details. Not big deal, but like Savannah says, I don't want him to leave because he's been a really good big brother. It's so cute. It's so nice to hear some nice things about Logan.
And I think the biggest thing we learn here is that if there's ever a sex tape released during, this time of their lives, that it wasn't of her own accord. She did not record it. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, if there's a sex tape of Meri Brown, it wasn't because she did it. She
Nope.
fucked that up.
Nope.
Meri thanks Savannah for reshooting, and she says, well, we're 5 down and 16 to go. Like, oh my God, Mare.
Yeah, she's got also a Sister Wives necklace on that looks like 4 knuckles put up, like they're going to give a knuckle sandwich, and then it's got dots above all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you told me that this was their
logo for My Sister Wife's Closet. It's supposed to be the 4 wives, and so it's like 4 knuckles or fingers
It literally
curled
looks
up.
like a monkey's paw,
Yes.
like knuckles.
With dots above it that's supposed to signify the 4 wives.
It looks like a fucking paw print.
Yeah.
Like a cheesy, cheap version of a paw print.
Yeah, it looks like an error in the design. Like it was supposed to be an animal print, and it looks like, what animal's that? And it's the Brown wives.
An aardvark? No.
Aardvark!
An aardvark.
Aspen being filmed. Oh my gosh, she was so cute. She says, I remember Kids Town with Logan. He invented Kids Town where we would all go out in the forest and have our own little shows. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Because that's what we used to do when I was kids. And I, of course, played director. And I also thought, oh, in the forest where Drake is now buried.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, oh no.
And their other dog. What was her name?
Allie.
Damn.
Buried in the forest.
Drake
Dead
and Allie.
dead as a doornail, buried underground.
Oh, babies. Babies.
Logan has always had a very responsible demeanor about him. He's been a very good oldest child, which ushers in the flashback of him in 2010 in Lehigh making all of his siblings breakfast before school.
She says he was always driving point, especially in the mornings. Yeah, we get it. You parentified him. Moving on.
Moving on.
God.
Janelle talks about having his help in the mornings and how that was really important. Christine talks about how his end of summer returns from the ranch were always a big celebration. So they show some footage of that too, like him coming home. And then Robyn gets to chime in because, of course, we have to hear from our people's princess Robyn. And she's like, that's when I fell in love with you guys, being at your home when Logan returned. And I was like, these guys are so fun.
My husband did the same as a child. He got sent to his grandparents' cabin to weed and take care of the river bend.
Oh, the river bend.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not any river bends in Wyoming. Probably just animal shit and burying animals, just like Drake. Just like Allie.
As Kody mentions, burying many an animal in his day and how it didn't matter much.
Yep, absolutely. And Kody tells us, this is why I want to get into the homes before Christmas. Because if we have this experience with Christmas, that may solidify so that every Christmas we can look forward to this. And I'm like, oh my God.
All the kids will want to come home if we solidify this memory.
Everyone will want to come home for Christmas. I think being in the homes before Christmas is really important because the kids are starting to leave. So, that's a little foreshadowing into like their whole thing about the kids are leaving. The kids are leaving. They're going to start leaving. Logan's leaving. Everyone's going to leave.
Yep.
And that comes up again later in the episode,
The Max
unfortunately.
Exodus.
And we are going to take a fabulous turn here to Robyn's house. It's like the signage all said, go left, and we decided to go right, and it was a wrong turn. Robyn and Kody are in their living room discussing a quilt on the ground, a very obvious quilt. It is the size of the room. We see it has pictures of all the family members on the squares. It's red and black and crazy. And they talk about how everyone is going to sign this quilt before Logan's going away party. So, of course, we're putting the pieces together. This is a quilt for Logan.
But you know who made it? Robyn's sister, Fawn.
Fawn, like a deer. Or like something I do over a pretty boy and then quickly realize I'm a moron.
Yeah, they're all going to sign next to their photo.
Oh, gosh. Because Robyn's sister Fawn actually makes these quilts, according to Kody. So we're giving one to Logan as a going away gift in the UNLV colors.
Ooh, with everyone's faces sewn on it.
Yes, and just so everyone knows, UNLV colors are primary red and black. So it is red and black.
Red, black, white, and
black.
Faces.
And Robyn, oh God,
Oh, my
Robyn.
God.
Now, honey, you have to start this quote off right or I'm going to condemn you to hell forever. What does Robyn say?
The funny thing about it is that if he doesn't want to see everyone, he can flip it over and the top looks normal. And it's just like plaid.
Yeah.
UNLV
I had her put this
colors.
back on it. But, we have to send him with something. And I'm like, oh my God, it's the most unattractive plaid, red, black, and white thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's huge and monstrous. And what would you ever do with it as a college student?
We had to send him with something.
We had to send him with something. Like, of course, you fucking shopping hoarder bitch. We couldn't just let him go to college with like a knickknack or a framed photo of his family. We had to send him with something that's going to take up his entire backseat of his car.
That your sister made for free.
Robyn loves to spend money, so she probably paid her a lot to make this quilt, to be honest. That's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
think.
We can like exact this much of the budget to this because the family is going to see it and it will be okay then.
It's okay to spend this. It's a gift for Logan. And Robyn's like, let me pull up my credit card. That has her like ex-husband's name on it.
Kody, of course, has to write his message on the quilt across the entire fucking quilt.
Yes.
And say that he should be the man that God expects him to be.
Yes. So it's almost like everyone's signing like a square of the quilt kind of thing,
next
like
to
writing
their
a little
face.
message. And Cody's like, I'm taking up the whole middle. What a shock. What does Kody tell us when he's doing this, honey?
when you're sexually active outside of a marriage, it is unhealthy all the way around.
You know, it's true.
So he first says, I should say, he says, this message might seem like I'm telling my son to be celibate or he shouldn't have sex. But, when you're sexually active outside of a marriage, it is unhealthy all the way around.
A testimony from God to Kody Brown, to Logan Brown.
And I just want to say, the things that you tell your kids that they are not allowed to do today are the things that they will be ashamed of and hide from you tomorrow. I would rather have my kids not be ashamed of normal human behaviors and come to me with questions tomorrow than shame them and tell them they're not allowed to do something today.
Well, we'll see what you have to say when your son's going off to college, but maybe it'll be the same tune. You never know. You never know.
I'm going to be like, here's how you take care of yourself and protect yourself.
I know, right? Like, buy some fucking condoms. Be smart.
Right? Girls can tell you all they want that they are on birth control, but it is still your responsibility as a man to protect yourself and your partner and use condoms.
100%.
And if they say it's okay, no. As a boy and as a man, the one way you can actually protect yourself is by wearing a condom.
Safe sex.
So,
Safe
Kody,
sex.
you are basically shaming your children into not coming to you for advice. And I'm just putting that out there right now into the ether. I don't know.
Janelle tells us, I always want Logan to be my little boy and to make all the perfect choices, but I'm also aware that my idea of a perfect choice is not his idea of a perfect choice. And I was like, thank you, Queen Janelle.
Yes.
Like, how about some well-rounded, normal fucking thoughts?
Yes.
Like, of course, my kids are not going to have the same thoughts that I have or the same opinions and the same values. And I hope that I raise them to be smart about decisions, not to put your head in the sand and pretend you're not going to do anything ever for the rest of your life. What? Logan's going to live he's going to never move. He's never going to talk. He's never going to touch. He's never going to, it's dumb. It's idiotic.
And the thing is here with her saying my idea of a perfect choice isn't his idea of a perfect choice. That's the perfect way to say it because he might make a different decision. However, he might think in hindsight, based on my morals, that wasn't a great decision. And here's how I'm going to do it moving forward. Or here is how I'm going to try to rectify my mistake.
Yeah.
So that is
learning life lessons,
imparting your wisdom and giving your kids values and morals versus giving your kids rules and stipulations.
100%. If your kid makes a mistake, it'd be great if they were able to be reflective and to learn based on your values and what you've provided them as lessons.
I even tell my nieces and nephews, I'm going to be your auntie that you can come to. I'm not going to betray your trust unless it's something that's scary and harmful. But I always want you to be able to come to me. And I've told my sister and I've told my husband's family as well, these little kids that you're entrusting me to be a part of their life, like my nieces and nephews, you're entrusting me to help guide them. And so I want them to be comfortable to come to me if they're not comfortable coming to you and vice versa. You're not always comfortable coming to your own parents, and hopefully you have someone else in your life that you're comfortable going to. And I had that person in my life. So I think Janelle's outtake on this is really freaking cool. And this could be the great thing about sister wives.
Right.
If it played out that way.
Right. Is being able to have open and honest relationships with someone in situations where you feel like you maybe can't be with your bio mom or dad.
Yeah.
And of course, Kody has to say something about staying naive or blah, 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 or becoming tolerant so he doesn't get heartbroken. And I'm like, heartbroken? I just want you to know, Kody, by the way, Logan's gonna fuck.
Yeah.
So, you're going to be heartbroken over your son having sex? This is some stupid religious dogmatic bullshit. Yeah, it totally is.
Him and his feelings. Him and his feelings first.
Like, my God. I'm not saying that you should be like, yeah, boy, get out there and like do it like a stallion. But like, let's be real. Like, oh my God, your son's becoming a young adult. He's going to college. Whose college stories are like, I never had sex. I never did anything wrong. I went to school and I got straight A's and all I did, I came out a saint. Like, that's not most people's stories. Get it together.
I kept sweet. But also, the whole reason you wanted him to go to UNLV was to be closer to you and to experience different cultures. So he could have gone
to that Mormon
a
school,
school in Utah.
That Utah school. Yeah.
And kept sweet, but you encouraged him to go to this school.
Totally.
I don't know.
Yeah, Kody talks out both sides of his mouth, and it's like dogmatic bullshit. It's so stupid.
It
Fuck
is.
Kody. He's an idiot. Later in the day, Kody is at Janelle's house grilling steaks in the backyard. And I love it because it's like, okay, Logan loves his meat, so we're going to eat some meat.
Yep.
And that's what he asked for. Now, hey, you know what? I love some meat too. If I was having a going away meal, I'd be like, could I have some surf and some turf and whatever? It is funny to see Kody grilling because he just looks like such a, I don't even know, a bumbling boob. He's like got these big hunks of meat
Literally.
and he's like stabbing them and flipping them and the flames are going up out of the grill. And when he opens the grill, it looks like he doesn't even know
He's
that
like
there's like a
practically
flame.
screaming.
It's ridiculous. It's like, dude, like you're trying to put on this show. Well, this is what he loves to do. He loves to put on a show. He's such a showboat. Look at me. I'm a big man. When in all reality, it's like, you look like an idiot. Like I would look better grilling steak than him.
Right. He's like grilling steak because Logan requested it. And he goes, Logan's a meat eater. Like he's proud and he's making this weird flex about his son being a meat eater. And yet he can't even fucking do a steak on a grill. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
You're the one who looks in a way like if you were going to be judgmental, he doesn't look like a man because he can't grill a fucking steak. And
He's
yet he's all like,
incompetent.
my son's a man. And it's like, oh, I thought you were going to be heartbroken if he put his penis in somebody. Like, where's the math? Where's the math? Math ain't math.
But if he
Kody.
puts his penis in a steak, Christopher.
Oh, no, that's where you get it right.
In a
If
steak
Logan
hole.
fucks a steak, then I can be proud of. Wow. Whoa. Where are we? Where are we? What is happening? Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get it back on track. We're going to get it back on track.
Are we talking about kinks right now? Are we kink shaming?
Well, I'm more about I was going to say the surf rather than the turf, but that's not true. I'm definitely more into the turf than the surf.
Sidebar. Something I've learned recently, if you want to get back at an ex, is to hide a shrimp in their towel bar because it will smell really awful and they'll never find it.
In their towel bar, like in their bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I am familiar with the like fish in places they won't find.
A shrimp inside the towel bar.
But who would ever look in their towel bar?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You ever been done
God.
dirty, girls?
Okay.
My ladies, my
Hey,
gents.
ladies. Yeah.
Hey, ladies, if you want to go and hit 'em up style,
This
put a
one's from my-
shrimp in the towel bar.
Yes! Blue Cantrell! Blue Cantrell! So good. Wow, that's oddly specific and good advice. I do support this, but I can't be quoted supporting it publicly.
Allegedly, if you put a shrimp in a towel bar, it smells rancid after a while, and they'll never
Alleged.
find
Yeah,
it.
legal told us it's all alleged. We don't know anything. Kody tells us about how he has sensed that Logan has already began separating as he prepares to leave. Identifiable. I do the same thing. I know that when I know something's coming to an end, I start to do the whole like building up the thing. Like, all right, I'm going to move out. This is it. Taking the steps, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to, come across as too much of a raging homosexual because we all know I'm in the closet and I'm a straight man. But Madonna talks about it in Truth or Dare when the tour's coming towards the end of her documentary. And she's like, this is what I do. I lost my mother at a young age. And when I know something's coming to an end, I prepare myself. And I shouldn't say everybody does that, but a lot of people do it. Not everyone's just head in the sand till the end. Some people make their distances start a little bit before they're on their way out the door.
You get senioritis.
Yes. Well, you just brought up senioritis to me recently, and it is totally, applicable. Yeah.
I think that like so many people get senioritis. Like when they feel a portion of their life phasing over, coming to an end. Whether or not they even know it, you start to get senioritis because you're feeling ready to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're planning, you're doing, it's already happening in your mind.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, senioritis is an interesting label for it because I hadn't heard that outside of the high school reference. But when you brought that up to me recently, I was like,
Yeah.
it's so true. It's like the steps you take of the next chapter's coming. And so
Yep.
you're already making mental adjustments and you're already making changes.
Yeah, Kody makes a comment that he can tell that Logan is feeling euphoria about leaving, but that is also coupled with Kody feeling melancholy and realizing that Logan is leaving, even though he's only going to be 30 minutes away.
Yeah, this is still a benchmark where he's saying, see you, mom and dad. I'm on my own. I'm my own person. And so Cody's mixing these two emotions. And when he's talking about it, I noticed that his eyes were getting glossy, like he was getting a little emotional about it.
Mhm.
And so it's weird seeing these moments from Kody because I tend to default to him being a narcissist or whatever, like all the labels that people put on him. And, he has some not savory qualities, but he does have these moments of emotion where I don't feel like it's put on. I think he's probably really feeling that.
You can be a narcissist and still love people and feel
That's true. I do it all the time.
like you can. And I think that, as we'll see from Kody time and again, is he's confused by his own emotions, and
Yeah.
he's very confused right now. And you can tell by the words he's using, euphoria and melancholy, and coupled with my feelings. And he's bringing it back to himself in no matter what,
Right.
which is a thing he does, as narcissists do. And we don't truly have a diagnosis of narcissism for
No.
Kody, as
And
far
we would
as I
never
know.
pretend to be able to do so ourselves.
Yes, we don't.
When he's referencing how Logan is saying, see you, mom and dad, I'm my own person, you can tell that that's even about Cody's own, I don't know if inflection is the right, but his own feelings about that. It's not
Yeah.
actually about his son leaving. It's
No.
about his son saying goodbye to him.
It's his reflection of it back on himself. And
Totally.
as someone who has maybe dealt with something similar in my own life,
Hmm.
it is like this put on thing where you see the emotion and you're like, maybe it's about me. It must be about me. Like, this has to be about me. And then in the end, it goes back to the person talking about it, and you backtrack and you go, no, this is not about me, and it's hurtful. And I just see a lot of Kody getting emotional, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can like commiserate as a parent, and I'm like, yes, he gets it. And then I like backtrack with the thought of oh no, he is taking it back to himself. Oh no, he's like doing all these motions that are like narcissistic and bringing it back to himself. And I just like can't imagine how confusing it is watching this back as a child. And part of me like hopes that the kids don't ever watch this back, because it would be so fucking hurtful. As someone who has grown up partially with texting and voicemail on a cell phone and partially not with it, I think that what's been most hurtful is, as an adult, having things in my face that I can look back on and reflect on and read out loud, or have other people read and see like it for what it truly is. So it's got to be super hurtful to see these big moments in your life played back in your face and realize that they weren't what you maybe thought they were. Just like the graduation and him making it about him and Robyn being late.
Yeah.
Like, that has to be fucking hurtful. It's basically being thrown in your face.
I know. And it's when it comes to someone like Logan, I feel like I don't want to say I take it for granted because I don't know this kid, but it seems like he's well adjusted enough and probably self-sufficient, self-whatevered enough where maybe this didn't have the biggest impact on him in real time. But yeah, to like go back and watch it would be like, oh my gosh.
I think that's being generous, because I think that being the firstborn of a family like this, there's no way that it didn't affect him. I think that he was parentified from a young age. He was made to make breakfast for all of his siblings from a young age. He felt protective. I think that he's stoic and quiet in a sense because he's protective of himself and his siblings. And I'm happy that we don't know much about how he's felt about this because it means that he is protecting his peace now. Because I can't imagine that for him it hasn't been harmful. And I'm proud of him for protecting his peace by not making it known, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it totally does.
In a way, like the siblings that have been more vocal and said, oh, we're okay, or we're doing this, or we're doing that, they're the ones that might need the most healing because they're not okay, where Logan has protected his peace and hopefully taken care of his mental health and like gotten the help that he needed, like on a private scale, like where it was actually needed and not for like the public's eye and like viewing. So all of this has to be fucking weird. And like even just his mom messing with him making breakfast and saying, the whole family wants to come see your dorm. Let's not do that, Janelle. Let's not freak our child out and let him think that we're just all going to come see his place, even all the parents. She might have even told him before the clip that she was going to make the joke, but I don't think she did. And they're desensitized to the persona that they've put on. And they're not remembering that the children are children.
Yeah.
And the children have childlike minds and they're not seeing things for what they are. So you're saying jokes to your kids that your kids don't know they're jokes. Just like you're telling your kids promises that are empty and you keep breaking them. They don't know that. They have no foresight. They don't get that. Their brains literally cannot connect that. These people are fucked up.
Well, yes, and there's a pattern of the parents almost making jokes of their situation with the kids, like
they're setting
for
it up as a
bit,
joke.
right? Yeah, like for the show, like, oh my gosh, like if I bring up that everyone's gonna come and it's gonna be this. Meanwhile, this poor 18-year-old kid is trying to go through a major life milestone, going, why does me moving into a dorm room have to be a bit for your fucking show?
And this is all before he gets the fucking quilt. I feel bad for him before he gets the fucking quilt, Chris.
The fucking quilt. Oh my gosh. So we got to get to the quilt somehow. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone has gathered at Janelle's house in the kitchen. They're blessing the food, the steak that Kody is so well prepared, probably well prepared.
Yeah.
And they're getting ready to eat. And oh girl, I got to tell you, I hate to say it, but when they finally show them eating, they're eating the steak on paper plates with plastic silverware.
How do you even cut a steak that well done with plastic silverware?
You don't. They had Gabriel literally stabbing the steak and picking it up with a plastic fork and putting it in his mouth. So I don't know. Other people were eating some other ways with this plastic shit and the paper
like beef
shit.
Jerky.
This is a hill I'm gonna fucking die on. Stop doing the paper plates and the plastic silverware and the styrofoam cups when it's unnecessary.
No, this is dumb.
Anyway, sorry, I just have to go on my tangents. After their meal, they're all gathered in the living room, honey, and this is where we're going to be giving Logan his quilt gift and showing him the Bon Voyage video. Oh my God. This quilt is literally hideous. So hideous.
Robyn and Meri bring it out.
Almost like ceremoniously.
Ceremoniously.
Like one on each side.
In a giant laundry basket.
In a hamper. No, it's nice because he's going to a college dorm. He's going to need a place to put his laundry.
But do you think they actually left him that laundry basket?
Wouldn't that be funny if they were like, no, that
was ours.
That's Mary's laundry.
You think they fucking gave? I didn't see him loaded into his car.
That's funny because I was thinking that at least they were being, thoughtful enough to give him a laundry basket / hamper for his dorm room.
I didn't see it in his car.
It's true. We didn't see him bring it off to college.
Nope, we did not.
We can't give them any benefits of any doubt.
We can't. They give him the quilt.
The quilt.
And he laughs.
He laughs, which is so great.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. He laughs and he says, "My first thought is that there is no way I am taking this to the dorm with me." But then, he says he realized how nice it was.
It was well made.
Very well
It
made.
had all their signatures on it. He said he was really touched, and it was really kind of a cool way to send me off. Even though, of course, the initial reaction of an 18-year-old is going to be, are you effing kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on here? But see, this speaks to Logan's maturity and his well-naturedness. Like, by the end of this, because I don't know, when I was 18, I don't know if I would have came to that same conclusion by the end of a short exchange. I might have been like, yeah, I guess I might pretend or something to be like, this is cool. But I don't know that I would have actually thought, well, it's kind of well made, and I actually am kind of touched they went through I'd be like, why the fuck are you doing this to me?
I mean, if anything, maybe he pretends to take it and like hides it in the trunk of his car and doesn't bring it out when he gets to college. I don't know.
Yeah.
He makes a joke about hanging it on his
Yeah,
wall.
he might put it on
for
the
his
wall.
roommate and him.
And they're all excited. They're like, oh, that's great. And it's like, oh my
Like,
gosh.
obviously
what
it's
a
a joke.
weird family. They're all like in denial and in rejection in strange places.
And I don't understand how some of the older siblings aren't like, why the fuck are we doing this? Please don't do this to him.
Please
like-
don't do this to
Don't do this to him. Why are we doing this? I'm like mortified for them all. I'm like, this is actually embarrassing. Like,
Yeah.
did you think that this was okay? Even as an adult, I wouldn't use a quilt.
No, honey, remember it's Robyn. So, child bride vibes.
Well, okay. That, we're not going to go there.
No. I just meant that she's literally, she's not
Oh,
like a full
okay.
functioning adult. Like, oh my God.
But this is like fucking weird. And the fact that you would even think of doing something like this, and her sister makes quilts with pictures all the time. Fawn makes these picture quilts. All right, you fucking weirdos.
I know. Who are these people?
Okay,
what
you
rocks did
fucking
they crawl out
creeps.
of? So strange.
I've even thought of making, and this is only because my husband and I are obsessed. Like, we go to concerts constantly, and I'm like, we have so many band t-shirts.
Oh my
but
God, yes.
I'm the type of person that I'm like, I need the band t-shirt. And I've thought of doing the quilt with like the band tees, and I would never, ever use that on a bed, but maybe as like a couch quilt.
A tapestry.
Or a tapestry hanging on my wall. No, I'd probably do like a couch quilt or something.
Yeah.
But not even then, because like band tees are worth a lot these days. Not pictures of your fucking family's faces.
I just love that you're saying this right now, honey, because this is going to be a special moment for some of our listeners who are up to speed on Sister Wives.
Okay.
And in the last season, which I believe is
Oh,
season
no.
20 at this point, there is a quilt. Another quilt. Not this quilt. That has shirts and different things that Meri has from Kody's past and Kody's life that he asks her to disassemble to give him back the shreds of his shirts from the quilt that she made of his shirts.
No.
Now, we can't, we don't have the time. I don't have the energy. We don't have the personal strength to go down this rabbit hole right now. Also, I don't want to give anything away other than what I already gave away. At the end of the day, Meri made a quilt of Kody and hers, like band tees and whatever, at some point in time. So I love that you brought that up because I'm just going to have to refer to you as Meri 2.0.
Oh my God.
It's a beautiful thing,
Oh
though.
my God.
Oh my God.
Oh
Your
my
husband's
God,
going to be
Denise Chris.
so...
Do you even realize how much work it is to make a quilt, Christopher? It's so much fucking work.
Apologies to everyone who's ever made a quilt for someone for their
It's a
high
lot
school
of work.
graduation gift or something because we don't mean to be offensive about quilt making across the board.
No,
This is like
a shit ton of
faces
work.
and quotes and it's hideous.
My grandma and like one of my like best aunties makes quilts and they're fucking amazing. And I have
Right.
a few of them and I'm like cherish them. However, faces.
I know. It's a choice.
And they're like
choice.
school photos, by the way. They're not like cute, funny photos. They're
It's hard to
school
even say
pictures.
because it's not well done. It's just not well done.
No, like it'd be funny maybe if they were like silly faces from like a gathering, a smattering of photos, but nope. School pictures. I'd be humiliated if I was them.
Now, at this point, they start playing the video for Logan, which is really cute. They put it on.
Is it?
And, okay, well, parts of it are cute. Okay, thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Only parts of it are cute. So they start playing this video. And unfortunately, the first clip we get to see is McKelty's bit. Now, McKelty. When we were talking earlier and you were talking about how some of the children, how they might have adjusted and how they might have whatever. And someone who did not adjust well to her upbringing is fucking McKelty, because to this day, she's obnoxious as fuck. But her bit, she thinks she's so fucking funny. She's like pretending to cry about Logan leaving. And then she's like,
fake wiping tears.
And doing her coy little bit.
Don't forget me. I'm your favorite. Just remember that.
Now I have to add McKelty to the list of people that you do so well, honey. And it is the lamest fucking thing I may have ever seen in my entire life. Now, I hate to say it because I'm sure at this point, well, no, I know McKelty was a minor and it's tough to talk trash about children, but someone has to. And it is me. McKelty, you fucking suck. And that sucked. And it was not funny.
I'm getting like secondhand embarrassment so hard. And Janelle says, oh, I thought that he was maybe going to watch a couple and then take it up to his room and finish watching it. No, he watches the whole thing with the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
And I have secondhand, third hand, fourth hand, fifth hand, all the way to the end of the hands embarrassment.
You're like, I got my 22nd hand embarrassment.
I got my toes out.
Yeah.
I'm so embarrassed.
You've got to count my toes too.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, count my toes.
Oh, he's got one toe. He doesn't have toes.
Now, the reason, honey, that I said it was cute is because we do get one cute moment with Maddie's little video. That was cute.
Was it?
Yes, it was. She goes on, okay, so it's a little long, I don't know, but she talks about when they were little kids and how Logan said he would protect her from anything, including
Yeah, she's already
tornadoes.
fucking told this story before.
I know, but okay, so she... I love... What the hell is happening in this episode? Because now you're saying that, oh, we're just supposed to be insensitive because she's shared it before.
It seems like it's regurgitating knowing that she knows people think it's cute. I feel like she's like smirking in the clip like she knows people liked this and so she's going to repeat the same story.
Oh my gosh. No, the reason, you guys, okay, so she shares this story, which we have already talked about on the show because she has shared it. Okay, yes. He says, I'll protect you from anything, little sister. You're a great friend. I'm going to protect you even from tornadoes because she was so scared of tornadoes. So she's sharing the story on this video. And yes, Kimber is tearing her to shreds unnecessarily so because it's not that it's not. I mean, it is what it is. Yes, she's shared it before. But as the clip is playing on the TV, they cut over to her on the couch and she is crying. She is red-faced. She is like feeling the feels about how much she loves her brother. I can't even believe that I'm defending Maddie at this moment.
Okay, the only reason that might be special is because she's like, please don't leave me here. Please.
Oh my God.
Don't leave
I can't
me.
believe
This
after
Abby
what
Normally
you shared in this episode, I'm going to call you a heartless bitch because this was really cute. It really was. She wraps it up by saying, like, you ended up being such a great big brother and like a fantastic best friend, and I'm going to miss you.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be fucking left alone with this goddamn family.
Holy fuck.
I don't know how else you get anything different from that. She's like, God damn it, Logan's fucking leaving and I'm sad.
Oh my God.
Like, she is one of the children that's like ready to get out of here. And she's like, oh my God. Like,
turns out I'm the one with a heart on this podcast.
I mean, I think that...
Oh, did you hear that pause? I'm leaving that pause in.
Oh, because
So
I think
good.
when my sister left, I was a little jelly in the belly. I was a little like, God damn, like,
Yeah, fair enough.
I want to
fair
be
enough.
where you're at right now. And I think a lot of siblings that are close in age, and me and my sister had a 3-year age gap, so I had 3 years after she fucking left me to live it out by myself. And I think that Maddie is 1 year off, and she's like just sad and wishing she was going with him. I don't know how heartfelt that is.
I don't even know what to say. It felt like I hear you, honey.
Okay. Well,
So
for
other
all of us traumatized by the older siblings that left us first, that wasn't you.
That was
you
not
can't
me.
speak
You're right.
on it.
Nope,
You shut your dirty whore mouth.
You can't speak on it. Oh, I'll remember that. Holy shit. Oh, well, some other people talk, including Hunter, which was like whatever. Kody, which was whatever. Janelle wraps us up with something that literally did bring tears to my eyes. So if you say this was not heartfelt, then I'm going to condemn you to hell forever. Janelle says something like, you've basically been a perfect son, so now it's time for you to do something for you. Like work hard, study hard, play hard. And it fades out. And as she's talking, it's one of the most like, I don't know, it's Janelle being very real. She's being very real. She wants the best for her son, and you can tell.
Like she's not being a guilt-ridden mother for overbearing him from a young age with her burdens.
I guess that's true. It just came across to me as like,
Oh.
the thing about Janelle is she doesn't emote a lot, right? Like she doesn't give us a lot of like highs and lows and feelings. So for her to say something like, I want you to do something for you, it's almost like she's recognizing, even in a moment, and it might not be, weighted appropriately, but she is saying, I want you to do something for you. And that's what touched me, is because it's almost like she's kind of acknowledging like you did a lot for everybody else and we parentified you and blah, blah, blah.
She's acknowledging that she fucked up. So good on you.
And for those of us with a heart, it touched. Yes.
It was touching,
It
but at the
was
same
touching.
time, it was like self-gratifying again. I'm going to tell you to like move on, do something for yourself for once. Like, that's your fucking child, bitch. She's standing there with Kody's arm around her shoulder in the clip. And it's this weird, like, forced, oh, what are you going to say to your child now? And Kody's standing there with his arm around her, and it's like awkward, and this is what she said. And I'm not trying to sound like heartless all of a sudden.
No,
I just
I'm
think
like,
a lot of
it's
these
just
people are
kind of a
being like
touching
so
moment.
fucking self-serving right now, and they're not. I don't know how to say it, but
Well,
I
what was she
feel like
supposed to say? Like, hope you fucking survive? I mean, like,
No,
it's
like,
a touching moment.
I love you so much. Like, thank you for everything that you've done for me and for this family. Like, it just seems like self-gratifying in a way, like
Okay.
unburdening herself.
Sure. Unburdened. Janelle.
Yeah.
Unburdened.
Were you unburdened in that moment?
Logan looks legit touched and pleased with their heartfelt messages.
He does look
Of
touched.
course, except for McKelty because she's an idiot, but literally like everyone else's message, he's watching it and looking like, other than when the younger kids are throwing shit in his face.
Oh, they were like tearing up the wrapping paper from his quilt.
From his quilt gift. He does look like he's legitimately touched, and that's cute to see.
They start playing a bunch of cornball music here.
Cornball music.
Cornball music.
And Kody, of course, has made a plan for everyone to go visit the properties.
Ooh, we can't end a season without visiting
No.
the property.
Yes, the cul-de-sac, to see the progress, to check it out with Logan before he leaves. Because, of course, Logan's going to be moving a half-hour away, which basically means to, like, a suburb of the city
Yeah.
they live in. So we've got to make the journey, the pilgrimage, not to Jerusalem, not to Nauvoo, but to their properties at the end of a cul-de-sac down the street.
Mm-hmm.
So then, of course, Kody has this voiceover talking about how more kids will be making plans to leave the nest after they move into these houses. But he's most anxious about Meri making a decision about having another baby. So, oh my God, this other plot point that we cannot escape. The houses and the baby.
Which is so forced. And then, of course, we're showing Logan packing his car kind of at the same time, and Meri is filming Logan packing his car up and mentions, "Oh, you forgot the quilt." And he's like, "Don't worry, I was just going back to get that."
Also, with this voiceover from Kody, he talks about how Robyn has offered up the surrogacy and how they've set up their planning to move into the houses and to get settled, and Meri needs to make her decision. Yes or no, which we've talked about before. Every commercial break leading up is yes or no.
Yep,
That's what we're gonna
surrogacy
do.
versus in vitro, and Meri wants to do in vitro and thinks she should carry the baby.
And it's their decision, yes or no. And that's what they're going to do.
After they move into the houses, he wants a decision for the well-being of the family. We need to know. Is it really the well-being of the family that we need? Is it?
No, it is not the well-being of the family.
God.
It is a plot point for the 3rd or 4th season in a row. All right, so the entire Brown family, the whole clan, arrives at the new homes on the cul-de-sac. And the framing is going up and everyone's excited to see the progress. We do get shots of the houses actually being built, and it's interesting to see houses going up. I mean, it's a lot framing. I shouldn't say interesting, it's just framing. I don't know why I said it was interesting. It's not. Janelle says, "It's really cool to see the houses." And Robyn has to, I don't want to say one up her, but she has to counter with her explanation. I don't know what the word is. Whatever.
Comment?
Her comment.
Commentary?
Her commentary.
I know. It's like, all of a sudden, it's real.
It's real.
Necklace clinking, clinking, clinking.
Yeah, her necklace. Was she wearing it was like the circle with the pendants?
She was wearing like a big jump ring.
Yeah, okay.
With a bunch of pendants hanging on the bottom.
Yeah.
And she's like, I know. It's like all of a sudden it's real.
It's raw. It's like raw. Fucking Robyn.
It's like real.
And because this is the show that we're watching, and because this is the show that you're listening about us watching, the mission statement topic has to come up again, where Kody says that he thinks they should work on creating the written vision of their family to coincide with the new houses being built. Oh, he's such a wise man. He's such a thoughtful man. He's such a bright man.
It's a good time to write the family mission statement.
And we get to see a flashback to the dinner with the Darger sister cousins and their husbands.
Sister cousins and their husbands. Oh my God.
Oh my God. And what did he say? Remember you pointed out what he said, how at the time when he was in business, because he's a business major, and at the time it was en vogue. It was
Joe says it was really in vogue when I was in business school to write a mission statement.
Like en vogue. Like, give me a fucking break.
How
Who
vogue.
says that? Oh
Vogue.
my God.
Marilyn Monroe, Dietrich and DiMaggio.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't just stand there. Let's get to it. Please, Joe. Let's write a mission statement. No.
Oh, let's write a mission statement. Vogue.
I lost it.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't
Please,
that bad.
Joe.
It wasn't that bad.
Let's get to it.
Kody tells us that as a family, we need to sit down and discuss these things because I think we all have different visions in our head of what this means. And we need to bring it together for one vision. And oh my God, Meri has to jump in with her precious pearls, her wisdom. And she's, of course, on the verge of tears and then starts crying. We wouldn't be here if we weren't all committed. We know the commitment is already there. I mean, there's been times that probably every one of us would have walked out that door.
Oh my gosh. Kody thinks that they need to help the kids feel the nostalgia by writing a mission statement. And this is the moment
Ooh.
of the entire season for me.
Oh, God. What is the moment, darling?
Kody is wearing a purple shirt with rivets on the pockets and down the front. And the pocket says,
Oh, yeah.
Guess jeans.
Guess jeans.
Pew, 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 pew. He was never wearing Prada. It was Guess, as one of our viewers so kindly pointed out.
Yes, it probably was Guess.
And, I kind of, after that was mentioned earlier on, thought, yeah, they're probably right. But it was just pointed out blatantly here that it was Guess jeans and this purple shirt with the rivets all over it. And I want to know, with all these layers and all of the things that the women are doing, were they being sponsored by The Buckle?
I think that might have been a little too hip for them at the time, don't you think?
I don't know. I mean, Robyn was a Guess jeans model, right? And now Kody's wearing Guess?
No. She was a Diesel jeans model.
Oh, shit. Even
Yes.
higher brow.
This is it. Diesel jeans.
Fuck.
She wore it at JCPenney's or something once.
Okay,
So,
well,
there's that.
If they were, I'm just curious because I had friends that worked at The Buckle and the rule was at least 4 layers at a time.
Oh,
So
oh, God.
the Browns would fit right on in with that.
They totally would.
And these jeans with the big old, stitching down them and the Guess shirts and
Very of the time.
yeah.
It is good to know that Guess was probably the outcome. It is funny that we were going, could it be Prada? And we were like, why? Why would it be Prada? What's happening?
Well, the Guess label wasn't on it at all. It was just the outline, and thinking of it now, maybe they had to black it out. But it was weird at the time, and it was trying to be a flex type of thing. But Guess also was super popular at this time, and the Guess ads were the sexy thing.
Yeah.
So it is weird too that it would be Guess, because Guess is known as a sexy brand.
Yeah, it was
right?
Anna Nicole Smith was a Guess model.
Yeah.
For sure. It was not a polygamous brand.
No, I guess the whole thing is
Right.
fucking confusing whether it was Prada or Guess, but it was Guess. Yeah.
And as the montage of Logan hugging everyone goodbye at the property starts, the soundtrack begins with Sarah McLachlan building a mystery about the Guess jeans.
There's not dogs and puppies crying and singing
No.
in the arms of the angel.
Instead, it was Kody was wearing Guess all along. So thank you for guessing, probably correctly, listener,
Yes.
for giving us that
We
tidbit.
appreciate you for that.
Yes, you're probably right.
Christine starts listing off all of the graduating children and the order that they are about to graduate. And, oh boy, we get gems. We get a lot of gems here.
Yeah, Christine has a literal paragraph of blah, blah, blah. I don't even know if I can do a Christine voice. Do I have the strength? No.
It can't be too late. We have to unite there to get these kids to want to come back home. Home. Get them to come back home.
And maybe start with having Christmas there or something.
And then Robyn has to say, it will be the last Christmas with Leon and Aspen at home.
Oh, and then she looks at Meri, and Meri starts to cry.
They're all crying.
Don't say that! Don't say that, says Meri.
Robyn, we'll get the house. We'll get the house before Christmas Day. We'll push. We'll push. As hard as I pushed Saul out my pussy, we'll push.
Which, if I remember correctly, was more of a and Saul just came out.
Pushing him out.
Pushing him out. Pushing him out. Because
Pushing
remember,
him out, Solomon.
Uncle Stepdaddy Paul was there to document the whole thing. It was very chill. It was very cool.
God.
So if Robyn has anything to do with it, she's going to push as hard for them to get into these homes at Christmas as she pushed Solomon out of that loose vagina.
Allegedly loose, allegedly loose,
tight,
allegedly loose.
Very tight.
Just
very tight.
from alleged rumors we've heard. It's not
Alleged.
true.
All alleged.
Very alleged.
After, Robyn reassures Meri that they're going to get in the houses before Christmas and that she'll push. She'll
We'll push.
have Lamaze over these houses. Meri says, I'm just not ready for Leon to leave. Leon keeps saying to me, we need to move into these houses as soon as we can because I'm going to be gone. And so they just want to have as much time as they can.
Mama, I want to feel rich for once in my life before I move on. Mama.
Leon's just going like, I'm a selfish bitch and I want to be in a nice house before I leave. And this has been a shit show and I'm a spoiled brat. So.
Hello. Before I'm going to be a doctor and have to
that's
live in the dorms and have to like sleep on the floor in the emergency room, I'd really like to live in these homes. Could you get me in here? Do you think that will push to get into these homes, Mama Meri?
Oh my gosh. Sorry, Leon. We actually don't hate you.
No, I just made Leon sound like one of the Sandersons.
Yes. Mixed with a lamb of some sort. So,
Well,
it's
that
we're
wrong?
talking about Christmas, so, Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, shapes, and sizes of this podcast, we're approaching the end of this episode, and Kody has to, of course, wrap up the episode because this is Kody's show, as he's let us know before. This is Kody's show. And he tells us, since Logan was born, I've always tried to view that we are one family, so I feel like we're giving our kids a very solid foundation and a family experience. It's been a very grounding place. They've had all these siblings and this big family, all my children. I believe they are going to be very good citizens of the planet. He didn't say of the planet. And I believe that this is because of the experience that they've had growing up in this big family together. And now, okay, I mean, what I think he's trying to say is that his kids are going to turn out to be good people because they've all had this warm, large family in their upbringing and, blah, blah, blah. Now, cut to, in recent years, it hasn't been the case. They've been in separate homes. And as Christine has told us, their family is failing and falling apart. So Kody's like, I need to bring these kids together so that we can be producing upstanding citizens.
I think what he's trying to say, my dear friend, is that they've become tolerant of each other, and so they'll be tolerant of the world and be good citizens. They had to learn to be tolerant of the McKelties of the family.
Oh.
The Janelles of the family. The Robyns of the family.
No! Not
And
this
so
list.
they're going to be good citizens of the
I love
world.
how Janelle is on this list for you. McKelty, Janelle, and Robyn. Like, I
And the
don't know.
Christines, the naivetes.
Okay, thank you. I can support
of the world.
I can absolutely
The
support that.
Marys, the particulars.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You know, they've grown up in this
All the colors
large
of the rainbow.
family. The
Mhm.
Kodys, the narcissists of the world. They're going to be well-rounded citizens because they've had to deal with every single fucking personality type in the world
Yeah.
in this large, dynamic family.
It's almost like when your parents insist that you try foods
Yeah.
so that you
Try
know if you
different
like them
people.
or not. It's almost like maybe it's not like that at all, but
Oh, let's get in a moose-boosh of people in this family and let's see how we all react together. And then you're going to be a well-rounded citizen because you've had to taste all the flavors.
Kennedy's not the only one with a charcuterie board on this episode.
Nope.
The Brown family is a charcuterie board. You don't like olives? Tough shit. It's touching that salami you're going to eat.
You don't like rotted cheese? Too bad. Avoid it.
Rotted cheese. Yeah.
I'm not talking about McKelty at all. They're just on the charcuterie board in general.
Some good flavors, some disgusting flavors, and the entire spectrum in between.
Then you got the crackers.
Oh, this is give me some just give me a cracker. Literally.
They're all a bunch of fucking crackers.
This boy, not only does he love some spuds, but he can eat a cracker. I don't
French
need
fries
some
and
of these
crackers.
dynamic flavors in my mouth. I could use it just like a butter
A
cracker.
raisin.
A raisin.
There's a bunch of raisins in this family.
Oh, there are some raisins in this family. And it's like, are they inedible? No.
Are they a blueberry raisin? Are they a grape raisin? Are they a craisin,
Are you
perhaps?
excited about them being in your mouth? Now, the worst part about this entire episode for me was that the episode ends with Robyn hugging Logan. at the cul-de-sac. Like, oh, Robyn's going to give him a farewell embrace. And I'm like, puke, puke, vomit. Because Robyn has been the least impactful parent to this child. He's off to college. And we have to give her the nice edit. Fuck that. Like, okay, so her sister made a disgusting quilt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wish they'd shown him peeling out of the cul-de-sac with the fucking quilt squealing between his tires on the ground.
That would have been so good. He's like, bye, bitches.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Yes. Shoom.
Eat my shit.
So good. Squealing tires, Logan leaving. That would have been a better way to end the episode.
Yeah.
Puddle Monkey, you failed us again.
As per usual.
And another end of a season with us at the cul-de-sac. There were no kites. There was no fake wine.
There was some framing.
And there was a horrible hug between Robyn and Logan. Darling, how do you feel?
I feel like they just keep bringing us on back to the cul-de-sac and the baby, and I'm uncomfortable with it all.
Yeah.
Leaving my ass just a little chapped.
Ooh, a chapped ass. I love how I said, ooh, a chapped ass. Like, I'm not a fan of a chapped ass. I'm really hoping that in season 6, we are not ending at a cul-de-sac with no homes and with Meri deciding whether she's going to have a baby or not.
We better not end there again, or I'm going to need my insurance company to provide some baby ointment for my ass.
Oh, God.
Or I'm going to need to call up Robyn and be like, you owe me some fucking Boudreaux's butt cream.
Robyn probably has like 17 bottles of it, even though she hasn't had a baby in like 27 years. She's like, I got to make sure I hoard up on the Boudreaux's butt cream.
I put it on my herpes lips at night.
And I put it under my eyes to help with the bags. And it's like, oh my God, put it on your goiter, girl.
Your goiter.
Okay. You guys, you've made it to the end of season 5 with us. Please stick around for our last little bit here. Mustard seed and shit stain.
Have you made it? Please say you've made it. Please let us know you've made it.
Please raise your hand if you're safe.
Let us know if you need butt ointment as well.
If you need Boudreaux's butt paste, just go on Amazon and buy it yourself. We're not going to send you any. Now, mustard seed and shit stain, darling, because I am a perfect gentleman, I'm going to hand the baton over to you for your mustard seed or shit stain. You decide who.
You're going to let me pick.
Yes, and you tell us, do you want a seed or do you want a stain? Where are you going to start?
Ooh, I'm excited. I never get this opportunity as a woman. As a woman, I never get this choice. I am going to start with my mustard seed.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be very easy. And it's going to go to Logan for dealing with this entire family's incessant bullshit over the 18 years that started his life, you know? The teeing up of the quotes, the teeing up of the family coming to the dorm and he had to deal with it, the teeing up of the steak and the like metaphors that came with it.
Yeah.
The teeing up of your dad being bald and ugly when he looked exactly like you. I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry for that. And you deserve this mustard seed because this season overall, thank God you made it and you made it out alive and you were the first to make it out alive. And we do love you. We do love you, Logan Brown. And we care for you deeply and we hope you are well. And so, yes, you get my mustard seed and I hope you're still flourishing and growing and making Dijon mustard as we speak.
Why Dijon mustard?
I don't know. There's lots of mustard seed in Dijon.
Oh, because of mustard seed. Okay,
There's a lot of mustard seeds in Dijon.
I love it. I love how I'm like, I don't get it.
You damn dummy.
I'm slow. Call me Robyn. Just call me Robyn.
Together. Not like it's made of dill pickles.
Dill pickle. It's a big dill pickle.
Dull.
My mustard seed for this episode goes to one Janelle Brown because I think she was a good sport about things with Logan leaving. I think as far as how emotional she gets and how she emotes and what she expresses, it was probably on that wavelength, if not a little more, from my perspective. I also like that she didn't have huge budgetary issues with her fucking house, even though she didn't make the decision I would have made about the concrete pad and got the stupid, probably builder grade blinds that'll be ruined by her children and pets. I do like that she was very practical about the house choices and the selects. Like, it made sense. And I think sending off your oldest to college is probably an emotional experience. And I think that she expressed herself well for her. I don't know. Other than Logan, it was hard to come up with a mustard seed. Do you know who else? Like, who else would I even pick?
I don't know. I feel like Janelle was teed up for some lines by Kody, the way he was standing over her in the video with his arm around her. But I agree. She did minimal but okay things in this episode.
Well, this is it, because I'm going, who else would it be? Christine? I can't give her.
Because
I know, but I can't do it.
if I was going to say another one, it would probably be Christine, because she didn't give her budget away to Meri, even though she was pressured to. And she made quick decisions, and she made the right decisions for herself. And then that was kind of like it for her, like in a good way.
Yeah, I feel that. But I can't do it. So
Okay.
I appreciate that, though.
Yeah.
Shit stain, honey.
The schmeariest of schmears.
Yeah.
On my lox bagel tonight is going to be Kody Brown coming in hot.
Oh, yeah.
With the brown schmear. It starts out with him pitting the wives against each other for their budgets, even though they were supposed to have an equal budget. He obviously was saying stuff behind their backs about, oh, well, if you have this left over, then this. And then he straight up fucking lied, not even a minute later, to our faces, the viewers' faces.
Yeah.
He thought a commercial break would erase our memories. And straight up said, oh, no, I was joking. He was not joking. He was dead fucking serious about Christine giving her budget for the front of her house to Meri. And it's like, okay, you disgust me, because that is what we saw in real footage. So what was missed behind the scenes? Second of all, every clip that we see about the hair and him hating his hair when he looks exactly like his oldest child that's about to leave for college and he's talking shit about himself is disgusting to me. It's fucking disgusting. Quit talking shit about yourself in front of your children. Quit talking shit about yourself when you literally look exactly like your oldest child with the same haircut that he has when he's about to leave for college. Like, get a grip on reality. You're not that important. No one gives a fuck about your hair like you do, you self-righteous, self-centered piece of brown underwear schmear. Third of all, he can't grill a fucking steak to save his life.
Nope.
If I said, all right, I'm going to light a firework under your ass, grill me the perfect medium rare steak, it would come out well. Embarrassment. Fucking embarrassment. Not even to men. I'm not saying to men. It's an embarrassment to anyone who can claim to grill a steak.
Yeah.
I don't claim to grill a steak. I can't fucking grill a steak to save my life.
Own that, if that's going to be your thing,
I can't do it.
don't fuck it up.
Don't put a firework under my ass. I'm not claiming I can do it. Kody, fuck you. You can't grill a steak.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's like the baby comment again. Womp womp. Bringing it back to Robyn. Womp womp. Bringing it back to the cul-de-sac. Womp womp womp. Oh my God. Repeatedly, again and again, this whole episode, you're failing us as per usual. And so you get my shit stain.
Yeah.
And that's that.
I'm wrestling between Meri and Robyn.
Okay.
And I think unfortunately I'm going to default to Robyn, because Meri was a wet fart in this episode for
She
sure.
was.
Like, some serious issues going on there.
Maybe a little Hershey squirt. but
Right. Like a
not
little
the
like,
full-on.
girl, do you need to go to the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kidding.
Maybe like the little girl, you need to go to the bathroom.
Girl,
Not the full on.
Girl, you need to just go check
Ooh.
yourself. Like
Surprise.
whatever. Like if you don't, that's fine. But if you do, but I'm going to give my shit stain to Robyn, even though I feel like she's tied with Meri, because Robyn, I feel like giving the quilt to Logan was a way to draw attention to herself. I feel like she's used to being like, I feel like if I do this thing, it's like a signifier about me. It's like a thing. It's like a look at me kind of moment. And so she got to have her sister make this quilt with everyone's hideous school photos on it.
Yeah.
And be like, look, and if you turn it over, it's even uglier. And he'll be able to take this with him forever. And it'll be this big imprint on his life. And then when we're doing the go away thing, where she's the fourth wife, who was basically the least involved in Logan's life,
Yeah.
gets to like carry over the laundry basket with the quilt in it, and then be like, let me tell you a story, and let me blah, blah, blah. And then when they're wrapping up the fucking episode, she's hugging him goodbye, like, oh, my child's going off to college. It's like, bitch, he probably doesn't even know how to spell your former last name. Like, you're not...
Or your first name.
Or because most people don't.
No.
That's good. I just... Even though I feel like there's more reasons on a list to give it to Meri, I'm giving it to Robyn because her inauthenticity shows up so much in these episodes. And sometimes there's not even attention brought to it. Like on this one, I feel like if you were casually viewing it and you didn't know who these people were, you would just think Robyn's, what, she's doing this thing and she's whatever. It's like, no, she's putting headphones on her baby.
I was going to say, putting the headphones on the baby
It's another one.
is another one.
It's another one. She's wearing her hideous jewelry. She's hawking her sister's terrible quilts. She's just a mess.
If
She's a
anything, the
mess.
quilt is to like get her sister paid for the show, which is still just as fucked up.
I think I don't think her sister made that out of the generosity of her heart.
Fuck
and
no.
It was probably okayed by Kody because every penny that Robyn spends is okayed by Kody.
And she probably has an Etsy store that was like linked somewhere online on those face quilts.
In the end, part of the unraveling, I believe, of this family is Robyn's out of control spending.
Yeah.
So this is just a little tidbit into, not even her bio kid, the kid that's probably like doesn't really care so much about her opinion and what she's doing or whatever. She's like, let me spend a bunch of money on this thing and make it all about me, even though I'm not making it about me. She's covert. She's manipulative. But she's also like dumb. So I don't know how she does it. Like, how is she so covert, manipulative, and so dumb?
Well, you can be selfish and dumb. Just like you can be a narcissist and dumb.
Yeah. I just don't know.
I mean, any dumb person can spend a shit ton of money and like hurt their whole fucking family and not understand the gravity of it because they're a narcissist.
Yeah.
You know, like
True.
any narcissist can also go online and talk to whoever they want to make themselves feel better. And then come back and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that emotional cheating was a thing. And I didn't realize it was hurting you. Like, people are so fucking dumb. And actually, I would argue that most narcissists are dumb. And that's part of the reason that they're narcissists is because they are so dumb that they don't understand emotional intelligence and other people's emotions.
Yeah.
Regardless of who's dumb in this family, there are kind of all the adults are a little fucking dumb.
There's a lot of dumb things and dumb people happening on this show. And this episode in particular, Robyn, even though, like I've already said, I think Meri qualifies more in certain ways. I think Robyn is more fuck you to me personally. Like, I'm like, fuck you. Like, Meri's defensiveness with Kody and them both making up the scenarios of like, oh, but I thought you were whatever and I'm blah, 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 blah. And then being like, we're all going to pretend everything's fine here. Totally delusional.
Yeah.
And ridiculous. But Robyn, it's like she gets away with this shit. It's like under the radar. And I
think some of the stuff is like self-preservation versus I'm better than. So you've got like self-preservation from Christine and Janelle, and you get something in between from Meri, and then you get like I am better than and I rise above from Kody and Robyn.
I feel that for sure.
Yeah.
And in the recent episodes where you drew the connections between Kody and Robyn, I absolutely agreed. And they're not necessarily so blatant and obvious.
Yeah.
It's like, if you really stop and think about it, they love to not take accountability. They love to do things where no one's going to really notice what's happening. They want
Yeah.
approval. They're very approval based.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I can't be a bad guy. I need to look good.
Like circular thoughts.
Mhm.
I'm going to blame other people and I don't want to be the fall guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so Kody and Robyn get the shit stains for the end of season 5.
Oh,
Makes
go
sense.
figure.
The math is mathing on that.
It sure is.
Our keep sweet moment for this episode is a TikTok comment left for us by Shindell My Bell, which I do like Shindell My Bell. It's got a
that's
little
cute.
ring to it, like that. And they commented on one of our posts saying, I listen to you guys at work and you make my day go by faster. Thank you so much. Which I know, the reason I wanted to do that one is because I'm like, I think about being at work. I think about doing things where you're like, oh, I just hope this time goes by faster. And I love that. I love that.
And when I'm sitting at work and I'm waiting for the time to go by, I go like this, tick tock, tick tock. And I like to listen to podcasts too at work to make the time go by. So I appreciate you
Yes.
listening to our podcast to make your time go by.
Thank you, Shindell My Bell. And just like we talked about at the beginning of our last episode, part 1, if you're not following and subscribed and whatever, please do. Even if you listen to our show every week and you're like, I see it every week, I don't need to subscribe or follow. Please do, because it will help us so much in the long run. Thank you, Shindell My Bell, for your praise. We will accept the praise. If you haven't given us a 5-star review, please do. If you haven't given us praise online, please do.
Please ring all the bells, including Chris's ding-a-ling.
It's more like dong,
Dong, dong,
dong, dong. I'm a liar and a fraud.
dong.